congratulations.
Thank you. Thank
Exciting
you.
day.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Franklin D. Cox High School. For those of you who do not know me, I am Jessica Horning, the Student Activities Coordinator here at Cox High School, and I'm thrilled to have you all in our auditorium this evening for Jordan Williams to make his official announcement. We adore Jordan. I'm super excited to see what his senior year brings to Cox High School, to him, and to his family, but I'm really excited to see where he will spend his next 4 years. He is flanked by his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Williams, and then men who are dear to my heart, our football coaching staff. So if we can give them a round of applause before we get started. At this time, I'm going to bring up Coach Bill Stachowski, and I'm throwing him for a loop now because he is going to introduce his staff. I originally was going to do it, but he'll be much better at it. Coach Staff, come on up and introduce us to these men, and we will go from there. So thank you all for coming. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Jessica, for taking the time to set this up. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Williams, and the coaching staff who have been very instrumental in Jordan's matriculation through Cox High School, coming in as a freshman and working his way up to this illustrious moment. To my right is staff member Eric James, who came to us this year, fortunately, from First Colonial. It's great to have him on board. To his right, Mr. Tucker Cohen and Coach Noe. You guys can just give a wave so everyone knows who you are. Back on the other side of Mrs. Williams is Robert Jamerson. To his right, Dr. Morgan, Dr. TJ Morgan, and Coach Jimmy DiNardo, and Coach Wayne Wallace. Thank you guys for everything you've done in Jordan's development. And just as I think back about Jordan coming here as a freshman, the first thing that strikes me is the fact that he never played a down of JV football. He came in as a kind of a tall, lanky freshman. Everyone knew he was going to turn into something special. And I don't know if I asked him or if he just told me. He said, Coach, I'm ready to go. And if I recall, as usual, we didn't have a whole lot of linemen that year. And Jordan got stuck as a 3 technique on the inside, playing the defensive line. And as thin as he was, and how much did you weigh back then, Jordan? Do you remember?
185.
Probably about 185, 190. He just got in there in the mix of things, and his athleticism and his toughness and his spirit got him through his freshman year, and he helped us out. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, all 3 years that Jordan played have ended in playoff seasons. In his freshman year, I believe we made it to the first round of the playoffs, lost to Western Branch. And the past 2 seasons, we've advanced into the second round of the playoffs, his sophomore and junior year versus Bayside. And those have been the best seasons in Cox history. So Jordan has played a huge role in that regard. But more importantly, I think for Jordan, it's been the way that he's carried himself. He's always been professional. He's always been way more mature than his peers for the most part. And every single coach, and there's been a lot of them that have come through the doors in the past couple of years, the first thing that they say to me is, well, first of all, he passes the eye test, okay? And I know that's why you grew your hair out a little taller, too. You look 6'7", but you're really 6'5". But the way he looks a coach in the eye, the way he shakes their hand, the way he speaks to them, the way he acts in his classes, the impression that he leaves not only on us as coaches, but on his teachers, on the administrators, and everyone, of course, knows Jordan Williams. People in the school just gravitate to him, and that's the type of kid that he is. Always smiling, always has a great attitude, a positive attitude, and excuse me if I get a little emotional. He just portrayed that throughout his entire career at Cox. And every year, it got a little bit better, and it's a little bit better. And that's exactly what we look for in our football players. And Jordan's been just a great example, especially for our younger guys, because a lot of whom are out here today. By the way, I want to introduce a couple of former coaches that are with us today that need to be recognized. Coach Brad Nelson, give a wave. so as this whole process went along, it would be easy, I should say, for most 16, 17-year-olds to really have this happen, have their heads swell up. But it didn't happen with Jordan. You know, he stayed grounded, and really what I've wanted to say for a long time to Ray and Bernice is how great of a job you did with your son. He's humble, he's mature beyond his years, and when someone called me this week and asked whatever school Jordan might be going to is going to get with them, and I basically reiterated everything I just said. But the biggest thing was the humility, the way that he's been brought up, the respect, the dignity, the hard work, the toughness, and whoever's going to get him is going to be a real lucky program because, and then they asked me this question, you know, where do you see Jordan's football career ending? And just like a former Falcon, Ross Burbank, who's now with the Oakland Raiders as an undrafted free agent, I think playing second team right now and have a good shot of cracking the lineup. I can see that with Jordan down the line as well if you continue on the path that you're on. So I think I've said enough. And again, I want to congratulate you, Jordan, Ray, and Bernice on a terrific job, and the coaching staff, teammates, and anyone, Mrs. Horning, and the support services that you had around us. Remember that, Jordan. You've had a lot of good people around you. You've got a great family. And I'll leave you with our slogan, which is posted to the back of the scoreboard when we enter our home games. Stay hungry, stay humble.
How's everyone doing? I first want to thank everyone for spending their Saturdays here, supporting me and my family on my decision. And I want to thank God just for putting me in the situation I'm in today. I want to thank my parents for all the sacrifices they made for me to be successful and all the support they've given me. I also want to thank all the universities that have extended a scholarship out to me. It's truly a blessing to be a part of that. And now, without further ado, for the next 4 years, I'll be furthering my academic and football career at Clemson University.
You made it. Thank you.
There it is. Yeah, go Tigers.
Orange is orange, that's what
Jordan has